Hi friends, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry it has been a while and I'm sorry I haven't been consistently uploading videos like I normally do, but you guys know if you've been following me that I've been going through some hard things with postpartum depression. So I wanted to take things easy. I didn't want to overwhelm myself. I wanted to take care of myself so I could take care of my kids and my family, and then I could help spread what I learned and spread the love and positivity with all of you guys. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget also to hit the subscribe button down below. So basically, after I posted a vlog a couple weeks back about postpartum depression and kind of how I've been going through it and all of that, so many of you guys had questions. So I wanted to address those today. This is gonna be a super casual video. I don't have it planned out. I'm just gonna be talking to you like we're hanging out and I'm talking to you guys. You know, we're just hanging out at my house at a play date or something. Also, I'm not a doctor, so don't take everything I say as like, this is it. This is just my personal experience. Also, don't hesitate to share your experience down below. I have received hundreds and hundreds of emails and messages and tweets and snaps and all of that from so many of you from all over the world who have suffered from this, and I am so passionate about it. I've experienced normal depression before, never postpartum. There is a difference I have noticed for me. But my grandma suffered from depression, just regular depression, and was hospitalized at one point in her life. And after she was out, she went on a crusade and basically helped so many of her friends who were struggling, because I feel like it's such a taboo topic that people are afraid to talk about it. But I want this to not be a taboo topic anymore. I want people to feel comfortable, and I want you guys to not feel ashamed. Sorry. I've just, I've received some pretty emotional emails and messages from some of you, and I've heard your stories, and it's just been, it's so hard because people just don't understand it, and people judge it, and people judge people's characters because of it, all of that. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about, sorry, I'm looking at my kids because they're at the park with Brad. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my experience thus far and kind of some of the things that I've learned and all of that. So basically, the difference for me with postpartum in comparison to depression was that I didn't recognize it. Usually with depression, you know, it's pretty obvious. You feel it, you know it, you're avoiding people, you just want to be alone, you just feel really heavy, you feel really negative. Things you normally love to do, you know, you're not doing them, they don't make you excited anymore, that kind of thing. This was so different because it was so subtle and it was so gradual. And Molly is 10 months on February 29th. And it didn't even hit me until a month or two ago. So I was fine, completely fine for the first 8 months. And that's what's so different too, is that a lot of people think that postpartum can be right after you have the baby, but it can start 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months after you have the baby. So you're not expecting it. And it's not just the baby blues. So I started recognizing that I had it because I wasn't interested in the things that I normally am interested in. I wasn't as active or positive as I normally am. And I started realizing that, you know, there was nothing wrong in my life, and I was feeling this horrible, horrible way. And that's when I knew something was up, because I have everything I've ever wanted in my life. I have my baby daughter, I have my beautiful sons, I have my dream husband, my dream house. I have so many amazing friends and my family, and I have this incredible job, and I was just so dark and so heavy, and I would just find myself crying for no reason at all. And then I realized it. I started seeing my therapist again. She started, you know, helping me figure out things of, okay, find out what makes you happy, do that. So I started running again, and that was really great. I was feeling really, really great. And then yesterday, I just woke up and I just was so depressed, and I couldn't even tell you why. Nothing happened, nothing changed. And I just cried to Brad and just said, I hate feeling this way. I can't help it, you know? And that's, you know, that's when it comes back and it creeps back into your life. And I haven't, you know, been to the point of being suicidal or wanting to hurt my baby or anything like that. And I know that's common too, but it's really when I understand that I cannot control the way I feel. And that is hard because I'm kind of a control freak. I like to keep things clean. I like to keep things organized. I like to have things my way. And that's when I realized, you know, I couldn't do that. And the things that normally made me so happy, I was just kind of like, yeah, That's fine. You know what I mean? So those are some of the symptoms, you know, that you're just not feeling things and things that normally would make you happy. And when there's just nothing wrong, that's kind of what I noticed. What else did you guys ask me? I'm trying to think. Some of the things my therapist told me to do was definitely to take time to myself every single day, because, you know, if you're a mom, you can't even go to the bathroom by yourself. But I have tried to make an effort to every day say, Brad, can I have 10 minutes? You know, when you get home, I just need to go on a run, or I need to take a bath by myself, or just be in my office by myself for a few minutes. That is key. Also, I feel like just finding out what makes you happy. And I know that sounds so cliche and so kind of like, that's it, that's what I have to do. But really sit down and try to find what makes you happy and do those things, and take each day one at a time, and don't feel guilty, don't feel ashamed. And that really bothers me that people are so cruel about it, as if it's something that you can just change, as if, you know, there's something you can do about it, because there isn't. It's a chemical imbalance, just like, you know, you get diabetes, or just like you have something that runs in your family. That's what depression is, and postpartum is no exception. And I know some of you have emailed me and said, you know, your postpartum lasted for a year or for 2 years, and everybody's situation is so different. I think it's important to recognize that you have a problem, that you do have depression, and then seek the help that you need. Don't be in denial anymore. I kept thinking, oh, once I lose weight, then I'll feel better. Or once this happens, I'll feel better. And that's another sign, is you're just thinking that once something else happens, you know, you're looking for an outside way to make you happy. But you need to be happy just internally before you can have that happiness on the exterior, if that even makes any sense. So, gosh, I feel like there's just so much I could say about this topic. Basically, postpartum depression is nothing to be ashamed of. If you feel like you have it, go online, kind of research. I mean, don't trust everything you read. But I feel like if you have it, you know you have it. There's no question. Do not be ashamed, and do not be afraid to seek help. You need to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your children, your husband, your family. You need to take care of you first. And I feel like as mothers, that is the last person we take care of, is ourselves. And, you know, we're just not healthy sometimes. Like sometimes I forget to eat, I forget to exercise, because I'm so exhausted taking care of everybody else. And I get so overwhelmed. And I think that's kind of what made my depression click, was that I was just so overwhelmed, and I felt like I was drowning. And this is what happens to me all the time. When I start getting anxiety and stuff, is when I'm not organized, when I haven't planned things, and because I'm a control freak, like we talked about before. The great thing about it is I recognized that I had postpartum, and I approached my family members and some of my closest friends, and I told them I have postpartum depression, and everyone was so loving and supportive and kind. But I wanted them to know what I was going through, so that they didn't think that anything I did was because of them, or was because I was upset with them or anything. And I haven't done anything, but I just kind of wanted everybody to know what was really going on. I wanted to be very open with people so that it wouldn't ruin any relationships. I just wanted to be really open and candid, and I cannot even tell you how much love and support I have received from those around me. I had a friend who, one afternoon, I was just so low, I just was laying lifeless in bed, and she was just texting me tell me your feelings, tell me what's going on. And she just got me out of that slump just by talking to me through the hard times. Because I feel like when we're depressed, we just, we close ourselves off to other people, when in reality, we need to be talking about it. We need to be seeing people. We need to be dealing with these emotions that we have. And once I did that, then it was fabulous, and I felt so much better. So don't be ashamed. Talk to people about it. You would be surprised how many people have gone through the same thing. They're just not open about it. And it's okay. I don't feel like everybody needs to be open. I personally feel like I need to be open about it, because I have this platform here on YouTube. I want it to not be a taboo topic. I want people to realize that they're not alone, and that they can get through it. I feel better every day, but then I have days like yesterday where it, happens again, and I just feel really low. And I'm not naive to think that I'm not going to deal with this for the rest of my life. I feel like depression is something I'm always going to have to deal with, but I can learn how to handle it. And I don't want to be on medication for a lot of different reasons. I'm not anti-medication. I know a lot of people who take it, and that's fabulous if you feel like you need it. For me personally, I have some reasons why I don't want to, but I feel like I have it under control to the point where I can, like, you know, slowly ease myself out of this depression or whatever. But that's, I guess, all I have to say. It probably doesn't even make any sense after I go back and watch this and edit it. I don't even know if it's gonna make any sense. But I guess I can say that life is beautiful, life is meant to be enjoyed, and life is meant to be lived. And if we're so busy being depressed and sad and feeling numb to everything, then it's just hard, you know, and we're meant to be on this earth to enjoy the beautiful life and this beautiful place that we have given to us to give us joy. And just don't give up hope and keep trying to be better and to fix, you know, what you can, and take care of yourself, most importantly, I guess I should say. So I love you guys all so very much, and thank you for taking the time to watch. Hopefully this video makes sense. But we will see you guys in my next video. Bye.